Thanks for tuning in to Chats with Your Self-Worth BFF. This is your host, Mikaela Filar, where we are here to skyrocket your self-worth, heal your shit, and take your power back. Welcome to the chat. Hello, and what the fuck is up? Welcome back to Chats with Your Self-Worth BFF. It's your host, Mikaela. I'm so excited and just so unbelievably grateful right now to have you guys. If you are watching this anywhere and you see Zeus sitting right here just wanting my attention, he just wanted to say hello. Hi. Okay, so I digress. Thank you so much for all of the beautiful souls that have been showing me love and support on my podcasting journey. I went to a concert in my hometown a couple weeks ago, and it was so much fun and so amazing. And I was just sitting there vibing to the music, and I saw John Party, so that was amazing. I love country music, but so I'm vibing to the music, I'm hanging out, whatever, and I've got this girl who I've known for years come up to me, but I didn't know that she was a fan of my podcast. And she came up to me and she was like, I just want to say thank you so much for everything that you're doing and all the things. And it just made me feel so freaking good and just so excited to be pouring into you guys the way that I have been. And if you ever want to come up to me and say anything, please do. Do not be shy. I swear, it really lights me up. It really makes me feel like I am reaching the people who I'm meant to be reaching. And I love meeting you guys and seeing you guys and hugging you guys and all the good things. So if you ever see me out and about, do not hesitate to say hello. And let me know how my podcast has helped you, because it really touches my heart and it keeps me motivated to keep going. And same thing with if you are loving this, if you are watching this and you have already or you are about to, just take a couple minutes out of your day to leave a 5-star rating and review. It means so much to me, and it helps this podcast grow and get to the people that it's meant to get to help the people that it's meant to help. So again, thank you. Moving forward, today's topic, we're basically going to be just talking about self-image and self-love and how it is literally the key to everything that you desire in this life, and how to tell if you have a high sense of self-image, and what to do in order to strengthen it, something you could do to strengthen it in the meantime. So if we value other people's praise, we will also overvalue people's criticisms. So I'm going to say that again. When we value people's praise, we also value and give power to people's criticisms, right? I was in the gym. I'll give this example. I was in the gym and I saw this girl, and holy shit, you guys, she was just amazing. She was so gorgeous, and I was just like, you know what? I love getting compliments from women. I just feel like it's so genuine. And so I always, when I have feel a certain way about a certain person, I do my best to go out of my way to tell them what I like about them. So I went up to this girl and I was like, hey, I just want you to know that you're absolutely gorgeous. Keep up the hard work. And she was like, oh my God, thank you so much. I've seen you working around in the gym, and you're I saw you working out the other day, and I really wanted to say hi to you, but I didn't. You're so, beautiful too, blah, blah, blah. And starts giving me all these compliments right back, which I obviously appreciate so much. And I love that. And I'm sure that they were genuine and she truly felt that way. However, I find also that when we give compliments, a lot of the times people feel the need to give compliments back. They don't fully receive the compliment and just hold that knowing that they are beautiful or whatever the compliment is. There's a part of them that feels like they need to deflect almost the compliment being given to them, or in order for them to feel better about receiving the compliment, instead of just being thank you, they have to give the compliment back in order to make the other person feel an equal amount. It's another form of people pleasing. So what I'm getting at here is that is a sign that your self-image is most likely not a 10 out of 10 self-image. And there's something that you need to work on, which is your self-image, like getting to the root cause of why you are deflecting compliments or why you're not fully accepting compliments. Or like when you do get a compliment, like how do you feel in your body? Like what do you say? How do you react? Like I know that I have definitely given out compliments before where I can just tell they're so uncomfortable from me giving that compliment. And I'm like, why? I know why, but like, I'm just like, I want to shake them. I'm like, don't you understand that you're beautiful? Like, why can't you accept this about yourself? Or why don't you know this about yourself? Um, the confidence that I've built over time is fierce and extremely intentional. Like I've worked very hard on my confidence, on my self-image and my self-love, as we all know. And that's part of why I do this podcast. But it's very intentional. And the reason it is intentional is because, like I've said millions of times, self-image and self-love are the key to everything. And when people compliment me, at this point, I used to be like, immediately find something to say about them. And honestly, like if I genuinely see something in them that like I love, or I was going to say anyways in a compliment type setting, then I will obviously give them that compliment. But I don't do it out of like to deflect the compliment that they're giving me or to balance out the compliment that they're giving me or to make them also feel good, because I'm almost in a sense like dimming my light to make sure that they feel good about themselves too, right? Like when we get compliments, we can't give them power. So this is just, we should hold this knowing inside of us that like we already know that we are beautiful, let's say, or unique, or whatever it is that the compliment is being given to us. Like we already hold that knowing. So take a note on like when you do get compliments, like how does it feel in your body? What do you say? What do you do? How do you feel inside when people compliment you? Take notes on that, because it's a good test to see if you do have a strong sense of self-image or if you need to work on your self-image. The compliment thing is important because when we get too elated over other people's praise, it gives them power over us. When someone compliments you and you just say thank you, as if you just already, like it's no news to you that you are beautiful, etc. You already hold that knowing that you are, so you don't give the compliment any power over you. They're only reflecting what you know to be true about yourself. So when you are getting a compliment, know that like there is a part of you inside of you that feels that way about yourself too. Like like if I was to get a compliment and somebody was like, you are so beautiful, then I would know that the world is it's a giant mirror, right? So the world is only reflecting how I already feel within myself. So it's no news to me. It's like, I'm just saying, thank you so much. Like, I appreciate your compliment. And internally, I'm like, I know. Like, obviously, you're not just going to go around saying, oh, I know to people when they I mean, you might. I've definitely done it before. And people kind of look at me sideways like, I'm sorry, what? Like, and they think of you as like super cocky or like full of yourself. And honestly, I don't think that those things are perceived as like quote unquote bad, to be cocky and full of yourself, which obviously there is an extent where it's like you don't want to be rude, but also to like be confident in yourself and to know and to be like unapologetically like yourself in that, and holding that knowing of like that you are the shit. That's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. I love the confidence. Like when people are confident and have a high sense of self-image and self-love, I'm like snaps. I'm just like, yes, you go. You go. Like you do you, boo. Like I am all for it. Because the world is just a giant mirror of how you feel about yourself. So if let's say somebody like is to criticize you and it does trigger you, it's the same thing. There's a part of you that feels that way within yourself as well. So if somebody was to tell you that you are being rude or that you are rude, it's either it's going to trigger you, and that means that there's a part of you that feels that you are a rude person, and then you need to like get to the emotional root cause of why you feel that you are a rude person, and then you can heal that part of you. Or it doesn't trigger you at all and it doesn't resonate with you at all, and you know that you're not a rude person, so you just, like I said, don't resonate with it, and you can move forward with your life. And that person saying that criticism about you means absolutely nothing because it doesn't resonate with you. It's just like if you were wearing a red shirt and I was like, oh my gosh, that blue shirt is the ugliest fucking red shirt, or is the ugliest blue shirt I've ever seen. You're not wearing a blue shirt, you're wearing a red shirt. So that wouldn't resonate with you. Therefore, it wouldn't affect you, it wouldn't trigger you, and you'd go on with your day being like, oh my gosh, Mikaela's a psychopath. Like, I'm not wearing a blue shirt. Is she colorblind? Like, I'm wearing a red shirt. But if I was to say, that's because you hold that knowing that you're wearing a red shirt, not a blue shirt. So it doesn't resonate with you. You don't connect to it. You're not triggered by it. But if I was to say, oh my gosh, that's the ugliest red shirt I've ever seen, you might be kind of offended because you are identifying with the fact that you are, in fact, wearing a red shirt. It's the same thing. So holding that knowing of your worth, your beauty, your uniqueness, etc. This way, if you do get criticized by somebody, you don't even resonate with it because you know your value, you know your worth, you know your beauty, aka your self-image and self-love are at a 10 out of 10. You are neutral, you are in balance, and that's exactly how the universe desires you to be, desires the entire world to be. If you are catching yourself with a low sense of self-image, if you are not walking around with your shoulders back and your chin high in the sky and just knowing that you're the shit, like knowing that you like are beautiful, are unique in your own way, are XYZ, whatever it is that you identify with your 125 attributes list that you've probably, if you've been listening to my podcast, have written already out for you, for yourself. If you are looking to strengthen your self-image and self-love, the awakening is for you. By the time this podcast comes out, it is going to be Tuesday morning, and we begin November 1st, which is one day and a week away from the beginning of the awakening, which is my 4-week signature program that I am releasing and doing live for the very first time. So you're going to get like a portal with all the, if you can't make the live, you'll get a portal with all the recordings. Oh my gosh, she can't talk today. And we are going to be skyrocketing your self-love, your self-image, expediting your manifestations, guiding you to become magnetic as fuck, and all while getting reconnected to the highest frequency version of yourself. This program is going to be so much fun. I've got 7 people that are already enrolled in this, and I want millions and billions and trillions of people one day to learn all of this that I'm teaching in this 4-week program. And there's going to be so many more things in my future that I'm creating, but this 4-week program is really something that I'm pouring my heart and soul into as an intuitive energetic healer. This is like everything that I've learned, like not everything that I've learned, but a lot of the main like key components that I've learned that have really turned my life around. Like I've definitely spoken about this before on my podcast, but like I suffer from anxiety and depression off and on, and I was on antidepressants and anti-anxiety medication for about a little over a year, and being able to get off of that, and I've been off of them since March of this year, so it's been a while, and I feel so good, and I know because of the work that I've done internally, getting to the root cause, healing my trauma, healing my shit, using the tools that I teach you in this 4-week program. We start the awakening on November 1st. If you're not signed up, I will put the link in the show notes below so that you can get signed up and you do not miss this incredible opportunity to see this or to be a part of this program live. It is life-changing. I really hope to see you there. I cannot wait to change lives. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I hope that you walk with your shoulders back and your head held high and you know that you're the fucking shit and you're beautiful and you accept compliments and you only give compliments out when they're 100% genuine instead of deflecting the compliment that was given to you, because you are worthy of all of the praise and love, and I hope that hold that knowing that that is just a reflection of how you feel within yourself and that you are all of those things within yourself. You are beautiful. You are unique. You are worthy. You are amazing. And I love you so much. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen and rating this podcast a 5 stars with a review of amazingness. I love you so much. We will chat soon. Bye.